There is a young guy who is on Facebook, World Events, where we are right now, constantly posting videos. His name is Nicholas Bushy. He and his dad came to the convention last year. They could only be there for a short time, short enough for him to win the junior mic competition, by the way.
All right.
Yeah. So I thought it might be fun tonight, if it's okay with you. Can I bring Nick on here to meet you and ask you a few questions?
Of course.
All right. Well, let's see if we can make that happen. And we're gonna have Nick join the conversation. He's on his dad's Zoom. That's his dad, Dash, who is an amazing magician. And Nick's going to join us here in just a moment, and we're going to have him ask you a few questions. So we're going to wait. So Nick, are you there? We're just waiting for your video, buddy, and then you're set to go.
Hello.
Hey, buddy, how are you?
Hey, hello.
Hey, we just have to get your camera turned on. Can we turn your
camera on?
Camera?
Yep. I'm just fixing the phone.
Okay. There he is.
There you are. Hi.
Hey, Nick, how are you, man?
Thank you very
Tell
much.
everybody where you're calling from.
Oh, I'm from New York.
What part of New York are you in?
Brooklyn.
You're in Brooklyn, the cool part, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a hipster. I know. I understand. Yeah. Come a little closer to the camera if you wouldn't mind there.
All right.
Yeah. Nick, how old are you?
I'm 16.
You're 16. When did you start Vent?
I started 2 years ago when I saw Paul Zerden on AGT.
Okay. So on America's Got Talent. But here's the original America's Got Talent winner right here.
Paul's the best, man. I love him.
Yeah. He's Paul used to come to the convention. Really, really sweet guy. Yeah.
He's great. What a sweet, wonderful guy.
He is a very nice guy.
And an amazing ventriloquist too. So.
And indeed, technically and funny, and yeah, I mean, I've reached out to Paul. We hadn't gotten him on here yet, but one day we will. So Nick, here you are with the man, the legend. First, I wouldn't mind if you grabbed Chris for a second and had him say hello.
Okay.
There he is. Hey.
Oh my God, Terry Fator. Oh.
and excuse me, and
Al Getler. Yeah.
All right, good. Yeah. So, Chris, how are you?
Al Getler's a lot easier to say without moving your lips, I gotta say.
Yeah.
Chris, how are you?
Oh, I'm good.
That's good. And you guys just posted a video yesterday. Great job. I really, really enjoyed it.
Thank you.
And Nick, I don't know if you have your new puppet available, but maybe at the end we can bring out your new puppet. No, not right now. We'll hang out here for a second. So, Nick, I asked you if you were going to come on tonight. You've got a guy on here who has done it all. I asked you to come up with some questions for Terry about your act and how you're developing it. So go ahead, man. It's all yours.
Yeah. I've started taking singing lessons because when I first saw AGT, my dad bought us 2 puppets, one for me and one for my sister, but my sister gave up and I took the puppet she had. It was a girl, so I tried to give her a voice and make her come to life. So now I have her here and I'm trying to take singing lessons with her. She's right here. All right.
Oh, nice.
Oh, hello.
That's fantastic.
And
so you wanna learn how to sing like do female songs.
Yeah, she can sing like opera songs, like some.
Oh, that's amazing. Oh, that is magnificent! Wow.
Thank you.
Great job, Nick.
Awesome. Wow.
Let's turn that into a question. What do you have to ask Terry for advice on that?
Yeah, how to become a better singer and how to improve your technique while singing with your mouth closed, because as a singer you need to open your mouth to sing.
Yeah.
As a ventriloquist, you can.
It looks like you've got it covered. You're doing pretty good. I will say that only some people can do it. It's not. There's really not a secret. Your mouth you have to have a certain type of a mouth that allows you to do it. And so obviously at this point your voice hasn't quite completely changed. So you may find that you'll have to lower the key later. And just pick songs that are in your range, and don't be afraid to lower the key. But yeah, just do your vocal exercises. Make sure you're doing your runs. It's the most important thing I can give you advice wise as a singer, and this is to you, Nicholas, and to everybody else out there if you want to sing, is you have got to develop your diaphragm. And your diaphragm, your lungs go from here all the way down to into like where your stomach is, and you have to be able to fill up your lungs all the way, because if you're just using your chest, when you breathe, if your chest goes up and down, you're not using your diaphragm. So the best way to learn how to use your diaphragm is to get some heavy books. I know people don't have heavy books anymore, but get something, put it on your stomach, lay down, and then force that to go. Take a deep breath and watch that go. Make it go up as far as it'll go, because your diaphragm is the most important thing you will possibly be able to use in order to be a good singer, especially if you're doing it without moving your lips. Because as you know, as a singer, it's way harder to sing without moving your lips than it is with your lips moving. So,
hey, Terry, is there anybody sitting around? You can give us a couple of bars and just show. I'll go ahead and give you the camera again and show him what you're talking about.
Oh,
oh my! What's your name, honey?
my name is Amy.
Amy. Nice to meet you, Amy. I'm Winston, the impersonating turtle. If you were a turtle, I'd ask you out. Yeah.
Oh.
So can you do something? Yeah. Crying over you, crying over you. Okay, so that's, and then can I get Emma? No, yeah. Can I? I don't want to go. I don't care. He's gonna go. I'm gonna get Emma, and she'll do at last. Okay, no, I'll do. No, Emma.
Winston, wait a minute. Oh, he's gone.
I'll bring him back. I'm just gonna do. Oh, hi.
Hi, Emma. How are you?
Did I see Amy out there?
Oh yeah.
Hi. Nice to meet you. Okay, so when Emma's claim was, and this was our very first America's Got Talent. What did you do? At last, my love has come along. My lonely days are over, and life is like a song. There you go. Yeah. Wow. Thank you. So that's Emma, and you wanted to talk to Winston.
Oh, I was just saying hi, Winston. How are you, brother?
I'm good.
I wanted to ask you. This is kind of a personal question, but a lot of us have had to do this stay-at-home thing. But I was thinking, you kind of always stay at home, don't you?
I do. Yeah. Social distancing is much easier than just crawl into my shell, and then of course I have a lot of hand sanitizer in the shell. And although it's very difficult to social distance with Terry's hand up my tuchus. It is, but it's okay. He's learned a glove, and I think he did use hand sanitizer. I did, yeah. Okay.
Hey, Winston, I set them up, and you knocked them down, brother. All right. Well, Nick, let's get ready for your next question. All right.
Yeah. First, I wanted to say that in 2018, I came to see your show, Terry, and at Westbury, and after the show, I asked your staff if I could meet you, but you had to go soon. And Bill was the pianist, and he gave me the sign.
Oh.
Turtle.
Yes, in fact, I remember that, and I actually had left. I as soon as I walked off the stage, I got in the car. We had like a 4-hour drive that night, and so the show wasn't over until like 9:30 or 10, or maybe even later. It might have been 10:30, and so we had to go. We had to drive immediately, so we were already gone before you even had a chance to ask that. But luckily, I have a very wonderful staff. I have great guys and great girls, gals that work with us, and so I'm glad they were kind to you.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I'll be able to meet you the next time I come out there.
Yeah, it would be my pleasure.
I think this isn't a bad substitute, Terry. I'm just saying. So, all right. So, Nick, what else do you have for Terry? This is your big chance, bro.
Yeah. So you have a lot of characters in your show, and I was wondering, how do you find the voices and the personalities for the characters?
Well, with creating voices and characters, you just have to find out what they look like. So with Winston, he obviously has kind of a cute little character. And then with Emma, he wanted to sound a little more like a little girl, And then here's one. Here's Julius. So Julius is he's my black character. Oh, yeah. How you doing? Nice to meet you, Nicholas. So with him, he kind of has that cool thing going on, like Nat King Cole, right? except I'm cooler than that King Cole. Right. So his voice was a little lower. With Dougie, I got Dougie right here, and it's like, dude, this is so great. What are we doing? We're zooming. Zoom. Woo! All right, let's do some zoom. What's zoom? It's never mind. Yeah. Okay. So, so as you see with him, if you look at him, he's kind of got this kind of the beatnik. He's the stoner. Yeah. All right. That's great. You know. So really, you just have to look at the character and play around. Feel free to play around with it. You know, Maynard Tompkins. He's not here with me right now, but with him. I went through maybe 3 or 4 different voices before I settled in on the voice he's using right now. So just have fun with it, but try to make the voice match the face. You know, whatever. You know, if it's look at Mortimer Snerd or Bubba J. You know, with I know Dunham J. You know, like that because they got the buck teeth and the So you just want to make sure the voice matches whatever the face expression is.
Yeah.
All right, that's 2, brother. You got one more for me?
And how do you know any tips on how to make a career out of ventriloquism?
Yes. First of all, a lot of hard work. You got to work. You got to make sure you know your material really, really well, so that you could do it in your sleep. You have to not want to get up like stumbling and saying, "What's my next line?" You want to make sure you're having a real conversation with somebody and you're making it up on the spot. So, and the only way you're going to learn that to be able to do that is to know your material really well. Secondly, don't do it so you can become a millionaire. Do it because you love it and you have fun with it. Anyone who is a decent enough ventriloquist can make a career out of it. Very few of us are going to become millionaires out of it. And if that's your goal, then you're going to be disappointed and you're going to be miserable and you're not going to be happy. So do it for the love of the craft, the love of the art, and the fact that you're going to make a lot of people happy. People are going to love what you do. And if you can make enough money to pay your mortgage, pay off your mortgage and make your car payment and keep, when you get old enough, keep your wife and kids happy and fed, then you're a successful ventriloquist. So make your goal to do it because you love it and you want to make people happy. And if the money comes, yay. And if it doesn't, if you're able to make a living out of it, then that should be enough. I was never thought I would be this successful. I would have been just as happy playing fairs and schools the rest of my life. And I mean that literally because I was having fun. I was playing fairs and schools, and the rest of it is all just icing on the cake.
There you go, Nick. Now, Nick, how is your wife, by the way? I should ask.
Which one?
Which one?
Which one? Well, I'm on my 3rd. You can have either of my other 2.
As W.C. Fields would say, "All right, son, that's enough. Move along."
You're young, but as you do it for fun right now, and the more you do, the more you work, the better you'll get at it. And find yourself a little agent somewhere around where you are that can book you at whatever. Right now, you could play fairs, you could play churches. There's all kinds of places, places where kids are. You can play libraries, and so there's all kinds of places that you can play.
And Jerry said something before if you didn't hear it. Never, ever, ever turn down an opportunity to perform.
Never. Always bring those characters and get up and do a performance for them. And people will love it. They'll absolutely love it. But it gets you comfortable with performing.
Yeah.
All right, Nick, get your new character there. This is your opportunity. I know you want to give Charlie's Puppets a plug, right? And Terry, while he's getting this guy,
I wanted to say
Chris going to say something first. I'm sorry, I ruined his gig.
Yeah, this I got it as a Christmas gift from the ventriloquist Steve Hewlett in England, and he's one of my favorites with you as well.
That's amazing.
I used to watch his videos on YouTube. I never expected he was going to gift me Chris.
But you just got another one too, right? You had a gentleman from
he's right here.
Is that nearby? Yeah, bring that one out here. And quickly, Terry. These are 2 people, Steve and this gentleman, I think Charlie, his name is, who have seen Nick practicing on world events and have gifted him these puppets.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
I love it. That's a good looking character.
Yeah. I named him Professor Spencer. Oh yeah, Professor Spencer. Oh, it's Darth Vader. And Al Getler.
That's amazing. I love it.
Good stuff.
So Professor Spencer, is that his name?
Yeah, I got it from Charlie's Puppets, and that he makes puppets. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
That
his
is
website.
great.
cool.
Yeah,
That is too
just to
cool.
give the proper plug, charliespuppets.com.
Charlie's
There you go.
Puppets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, good, good. Hey, Nick, I am so glad you could join us today. I really am. And
Thank you.
any other questions before you go?
I just want to thank you, Al, and I can't believe it that I'm talking to Terry Fator.
Well, listen, buddy, it's my pleasure. I have enjoyed watching you as you have grown, as you're rehearsing now. Is your dad nearby? Where's your dad? Is he around?
Yeah, he's right here.
Yeah, come on, Dash. Come on and join us for a second. Jerry, this is his father, Dash.
Hello.
All right.
And Dash
Hello.
is
Good evening.
Nice to see you,
magician.
Dash. I saw the
Nice.
picture of you with the magic. I started out as a magician, and actually, I consider ventriloquism part of the magic community because we're really magicians. We make inanimate objects talk. So
Yeah. So first of all, I want to say thank you very much for giving this opportunity to Nicholas.
oh,
It was he was really excited about this interview.
oh,
And yeah, he started by doing magic since he was 4. Then when we saw AGTs, he said, "I want to try this ventriloquism." I bought 2 puppets, one for him and one for. He said that before, so I don't want to go long. And we worked together, and I was glad he tried actually in 2018 for the scholarship. Then the next year, the last year, 2019, we went. He said, "I want to try." And have a convention, and we went to fly from LaGuardia to Kentucky, and that night, because the bad weather, the flight got canceled.
oh,
And I took the
That's
car
what
to come home. He was almost crying because he was prepared to participate in this. And I said to him, "You know what? I'm gonna drive you there." So the next morning he had to perform, and I drove all night.
Oh my goodness! Wow.
Amazing.
And I drove all night, and he performed, and we had to come back because Saturday we had the show. We worked together sometimes. Sometimes he had his own show, and sometimes I have my own show. But most of the time we work together by doing magic and ventriloquism. So
oh.
Amazing.
and
Thank you for
when
supporting
we
him.
came back, we didn't even that coming back driving, it was like driving for me like in 2 minutes because I was so happy he won the
That's
first
great.
place. And
That is wonderful.
excited.
Well, thank you for supporting him in his art because that's so important to have parents who support you. And Nick, you can obviously add magic to your. I'm a big proponent of adding whatever talent you have to whatever show you do. It just means you're more bookable. So if you're a ventriloquist who does magic, that's double reason why people would want to book you and pay you to do your show. So. And then if you sing, so obviously I do a lot of different things in my act, but I just took every single talent that I possibly had and put it into a show, and I think that's what everyone should do.
I think that's right.
Actually, I bring him for vocal. Oh, I'm sorry, Al.
No, I was making a joke. I said I think I messed up because I put ventriloquism and plumbing together. That made yeah.
So actually, I bring him for some vocal lessons to get a little stronger voice, and then the teacher, she said, "Oh wow, he can sing," and he has already some songs in English. He got one in Albanian, one in Hebrew, and he can speak 3 languages. So he speaks Italian, Albanian, and English.
Wow!
I think,
and now he's learning a Spanish song too.
That's amazing, Dash. I think you need to be just a little bit prouder of him.
I'm proud of him. I'm supporting him, but because he loves it. He loves it. He likes
you're a good
it, so
dad.
I'm trying to do my best.
You're a good dad. And the best part of it was, Terry, when I first reached out to Nick about joining us, he was on the soccer field. So you got to love that too. Well-rounded guy. Well, Nick and Dash, thanks for being here tonight. I appreciate you guys making time to spend time with Terry. And we'll see you on World Events on your videos. All right.
Thank you very much. Thank you for this.
I'll be watching.
It was a pleasure.
Absolutely. The pleasure was all ours. Take care.
All the best. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, there you go, man. Doing what you do best. That was fantastic. Yeah, he couldn't have been more thrilled. So, Terry, I had a few people